Ellen, if this turns out to be true, it's like she literally thought about everything that she's done to enrich herself over the last decade and a half and said, you want to know what? I bet you if we go and look at Donald Trump's books, he's at least kind of the way there on some of this stuff, and then tried to use it against him.
Yeah, I listen. If and I've always understood it as if the federal government is opening a criminal investigation on somebody, they already got something.
Of course.
If they're if the feds are announcing they're investigating you criminally, make no mistake, at some point, unless it's truly just a talking point, which you don't see much, they're coming after you with something legit, at least, or partially legit. I can't see that this new DOJ just weaponizing itself exactly like Joe Biden's DOJ did against Laquifa James. I believe that they truly have something, and maybe it's just a gateway something to get into an investigation to uncover obviously bigger things. But it would be a wonderful thing for MAGA, for the United States, for credit being earned back from for the DOJ and the judiciary for Laquifa James to be put in handcuffs by and led into the Southern District of New York courthouse.
And for
I'm
every
here for
other
it.
big balls, radical leftist, Soros funded DA who thinks they could get into the political arena with Donald Trump would not have enjoyed so much successes throughout the years. Now, listen, everybody does smoke and mirrors, but if you don't do things overwhelming majority wise by the book,
Mhm.
like you will go to jail.
Yeah,
And this guy's got businesses all over the world. It's not like he's got a couple buildings scattered across the United States. Like, this is one of the biggest building moguls in the history of the planet. And to think with all of his resorts and his hotels and his golf courses and everything else that bears his name, that he ain't doing things right, especially over the course of the past decade that he's been down in the political arena where everything he's got is under the microscope, you need to get your head examined. It's like
exactly.
billionaires find ways to stay billionaires, but billionaires that really are able to keep their head above water for as many decades, and it is a lot of decades, as Donald Trump does, you got to be doing things the right way. Again, here is Jen Psaki last night having probably one of the most awkward conversations with Letitia James on her show. And well, I'll just let you guys be the judge.